The Los Angeles County Museum of Art is home to many masterpieces, not all of which are confined to a canvas. There's a diverse selection of three-dimensional sculptures and installations. Some artists focus on their usage of material, while others emphasize the utilization of space, enabling viewers to understand the work from all vantage points and peer through their forms, and some base their presentation on the footprint of the artwork, or in other words, their resting points in space. The unconventional use of materials can appear in many forms. From broken ceramic pots to molded film, the choice and materiality of these pieces leaves the viewer with a different perspective on said materials and its possibilities. As our first example for an interesting material, we have Evening Dress by Alexandra Exter, which is a charming amalgamated sculpture of wood, cardboard, and plastic. The sculpture's crude nature distorts the elegance of its subject matter.
Then we have 3D VD by Larry Bell, which is made with polyester film coated in aluminum and silicone monoxide in an Optium box. Its clear attention to its unusual material gives it an ethereal beauty.
Other artists will use their materials to try and fool the eye. Analia Saban's draped marble creates a visceral reaction by molding heavy, solid material into a form usually taken by soft, foldable drapes. This is the coffin of the mummy Tasenet Netor, which is presented in the Ancient World Gallery and demonstrates an interesting use of materials by directly incorporating that of human remains.
Desktop Operations uses unconventional sculptural materials like sand and water to create a sense of nostalgia. The giant sandcastle really drives home the idea that the piece is about childhood. Open-ended, three-dimensional works entice the viewer to explore the object, looking around and through it. Works like Metropolis accomplish this through the use of moving parts and interesting imagery from all sides. Others, like Ramada Joan, encourage the viewer to look through its porous exterior to find its hidden elements inside. Pillar by Ai Weiwei is a suspenseful piece that balances top-heavy, delicate porcelain in an almost supernatural form. 6 Prisms from the Origin of Colors by Charles Ross keeps viewers circling its perimeter with its seemingly impossible mirror illusion. The Untitled Fish sculpture by Lee Bont-Koo cleverly uses transparency to allow viewers to see through the form and create interesting overlapping shapes from different perspectives. The footprint of a piece of artwork is the way that it relates to the space around it, whether it is balanced on one precarious point, suspended by a wire, or simply mounted to the wall. An interesting footprint can inject mystery and intrigue into the most ordinary of pieces. Phoenix by Alex Lieberman is a series of abstract steel shapes balanced on their edges, making the rigid steel look and feel like airy flames. A lot of older pieces use an interesting footprint as well, such as this ancient Egyptian sistrum and how it's presented standing, balanced on its narrowest point to create a sense of symmetry and harmony. Next we have Isamu Noguchi's Kronos, which is an eerie bronze sculpture that stands on 2 legs, with pieces of itself suspended with wire, indicating the precious nature of time. Joel Shapiro's Wooden Dancing Man sculpture captures the fluidity of dance by placing the figure's center of balance on its leg, the only point that touches its environment. Alexander Calder's 3 Quintaines is an outdoor sculpture suspended over a rippling pond. Its mobile-like structure causes it to gently rotate in the wind, allowing viewers to see more than just a static sculpture. In conclusion, there is much to be learned from LACMA's three-dimensional artists. They fabricate using unusual and difficult material to create standout work. They do not limit themselves to any one perspective and always leave a lasting impression.